Hey guys, Aya here from Aya's Creative Learning, here to give you some more social biz tips. So today I want to show you how to create a Gmail signature. So for this tutorial you're going to need the following. You're going to need your headshot or whichever photo you feel is going to be suitable to include in your signature. Then the information that you want to include in your signature, such as your name, the name that you go by, the role that you do, any details that you want to link, so maybe your Skype address, maybe you want to put your contact number, and also a call to action, anything that you want them to be able to experience, something that's free, maybe something that's going to generate and get them to exchange some information. And then make sure that you have some social media icons, and then we're going to actually link to these. So if I press this is the link straight to my social media sites. So I want to make sure you also have those links. And then if you want to, which I think is really nice, is to add a little quote that's either your own quote or a quote that's really speaks a lot about your business, your mission, and what you offer your audience. So that's what you're going to need. So when you'll have all of that, let's get started. So for us to create our signature, we're going to actually use Google Drive. So if you can just search Google Drive. If you don't have an account, just sign up for one really quickly, and you can sign up for a free one, by the way. Google Suites are amazing. It's one of my favorites. So sign up for your Google Drive. When you log in, then you just go straight to Google Drive. Then on the left hand side, when it's uploaded, you want to click on the blue button that says New. And when you get past the New, what I want you to do is go straight to Google Docs and create a blank document. So just go across, open another tab, blank document. So your blank document is literally where we're going to create our signature that you saw previously at the beginning of this tutorial. So first of all, let's give our document a title. So on my screen, that's it. So whatever title you want to give it. So I'm going to call this one Gmail signature. So that's now done. So to create that signature, we need to create a table, because that signature is really columns and rows. So I need you to go to table, go to insert, and what we want to create is 2 rows and 2 columns. So all you need to do, these boxes literally represent rows and columns. So if you go across 2, that means that's going to be 2 columns, and if you go down another one, that means it's going to be 2 rows. As soon as you've got that 2 by 2, click on it, and it then produces your table. So here in the first column, you're going to include your image. Here is when you're going to include all the text information along with your name, your role, your social media handles, etc. And down here is where you're going to put your quote. So remember, our quote really is only on one side, so it only really needs one column. So what I want you to do is to highlight the last 2 columns and then right click and then select merge cells. So now that makes it just really one row instead of it being 2 columns. So I'm really happy with that. By the way, with Google, your doc, you don't actually have to continue saving it. It saves it automatically for you, and it shows up here, all saved. If you have done some work and it hasn't saved, just click up there and save it yourself. So now let's try and include an image. So select the first column, then go up into insert, click on image. So what I want you to do, this one that I'm going to show you is if you've already got your image on your desktop. So if you can, just save it to your desktop, and then all you're going to do is click on choose an image to upload. This will take you directly to your own desktop. This one would usually go to my download box. So there's quite a lot on here. So I'm going to find my image. The image that I'm going to use is circular and it's transparent. So it means it's got a clear background. So I'm going to select that, click open. Takes a little while, I think my computer's a bit slow, but then it will upload my image. So upload yours. If you're going to do yours differently, you can do it via URL. If you want to save it all on your albums and take a shot, but obviously we're going to do it via our desktop. Then, as you can see, it's quite large, so I want to make it small. So when you click on your image, you have these kind of tabs which you can actually drag and resize your image. So I'm going to click on the lower right hand side and just kind of resize this square. So now I really like that size. So if that size is perfect. So to center it, because I don't really like it being on the left, click on your image and then you go to the top and have a look at the aligned buttons and click the one that says center align, and then that now moves my image right into the place I need it. So I'm really happy with that. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to now insert the text information. So you can type in your name first, then the name that you go by, so the role that you do, and put all the information there. So why don't you get on with that and I'll do mine as well. So I've copied and pasted it. So this is perfectly fine, but the format is really quite static. So we need to create some kind of feeling and emotion with it. So as you can see, I've got all essential information in here. But what I want to do, this is not my font preference. So I need to make sure I stick with my brand font. So what you can do is just highlight it all. And then if you go up to where, so at the moment it comes as Arial, I'm going to go into here. And I've already uploaded mine's Montserrat. But if you go through the fonts and yours is not there, you can actually just click on more fonts and it'll give you more options and hopefully you'll find yours. So I've clicked on Montserrat. So it's already, that's it now. And it's 11 is perfectly fine. So what I want to do now is to add some space in between. So I'm perfectly fine with my name and my role being together. Then the information with my contact number, my Skype can be separate. And then my web address can be separate. And obviously my latest offer tutorial is there. What you also notice, as soon as I press enter beside my web address, beside any kind of link, it then hyperlinks it. So as you can see with this one, that's not hyperlinked yet. So if I just sit beside it and then enter, it's now hyperlinked. So it means anyone clicks on it, it'll take them directly to that source. So I'm really happy with that. What I want to do next within here is to add our social media icons. So what you want to do, we're going to do the same thing. Go to Insert, click Image, and you're going to go onto your desktop and look for the images. But before I do that, just so in case you don't have any icons and you're not sure how to find them, there's two sites that I want to show you. So let's go to this one first. This one is iconfinder.com. So again, have a look at the ones that are for free, or if you're going to looking to invest, do so. But if you are looking for the ones that are for free, just check the rules and the rights that you have to downloading them. But there are so many choices and it's really exciting and I love these ones. So you're literally just going to download them. If they download as a bundle, then you're going to have to make sure that you extract them because it will save as a zip file. So also, as you can see here, I clicked on free, so it's showing that these are the ones that are actually free. So that's one site, and the other one that you could try is Flat Icon, which I really like as well. You have so many choices. So again here, it gives you the information of if they're free or not, and this one is published by Freepik. So you can go down, have a look and see which ones again that you like and download them. Now let's go back to our page. So let's say you've downloaded your social media icon. So again, go back to Insert, go to Image. I'm going to click on Choose My Image. So I'm on my upload, remember that on my desktop. And you need to do this one by one. So I'm going to firstly pick the #1 platform that my clients would expect me to at least have. So that's there. It's a bit large. I've got a few more to put in. So for now, I'm not trying to size it at the perfect size. I just want to make it smaller. Then I'm going to add my other. So again, add whichever platforms that you're really active on and the ones that you really want to connect with your clients on. Don't just add everything for the sake of adding it. For example, I'm on Pinterest, but I'm not very active on Pinterest, and I really use it more so for research. So it'd be silly to get people to try and follow me because I'm just not there. It doesn't make sense. So I'm just going to focus on 3 particular. So again, I'm just going to resize this. And then as soon as I resize it, then it's all on the level kill. And then my last one. So I'm just focusing on 3 social media sites that I'm going to link. So Facebook, Twitter, and guess what the other one is? Yes, you've guessed it correctly, Instagram. So I'm going to find my Instagram icon, which was just right beside it, and open that. So they will sit beside it. So soon as it's uploaded, again, this is now where you can focus on just resizing it to make sure they all are of a similar size. So this, as you can see, this looks a bit better. But actually I want to make them even more smaller because I feel like they're overwhelming everything else. So let's do that. Quite like that. I think I'm gonna do their Instagram. So just play around with it. I'm just gonna make that a little bit smaller. So I'm happy with the space there. Here I just want to make I don't want that space there. Perfect. So that's how it is. What you want to do now is, again, if you want to add any more, you just sit beside it and you go to image and then you upload. What I want to do now, the Instagram one looks a little bit bigger. So let's make that smaller. Yeah, I'm happy. So we're going to click. Now what we want to do, we want to make sure that we link these icons. It's pointless it being there. When your visitor clicks on it, it doesn't go directly to you. So what you want to do is click on the icon. Then if you go to the top, go to the tab, and then you see this little feature here. It says insert link. So you click on that, and then a box appears, and this is where you're going to paste in the URL link directly to your social media platform. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. As soon as it's in there, then you click apply. So thank you for that. Then the next one, click on Twitter icon, again, insert link, copy and paste. So you can do Control V and apply. Perfect. Then I'll do the Instagram. Again, up there, insert, paste my link, Control V, click apply, and they're all done. So what you want to also do, just make sure you have the right links. Sometimes, I think I've clicked on one person's link before and it's meant to be their Facebook and it took me to their Pinterest. So always check it. All you have to do is hover over your icon and select it, and then it will give you the link there. If it's the incorrect one, you can just press change. If you no longer want it, you just remove. So I'm really happy with that and how it looks. I think the only thing that I want to do, I'm going to show you how to adjust the spacing. Like say maybe the one line spacing to you is too much, but what you can do is just literally highlight the information in that box, and you go to your tab, header tabs, and what you want to do is just find the one that says line spacing. And you can, at the moment it's singular, but obviously I put a space in between, but you can do a 1.15 or 1.5, and that's the difference that you're going to see there. So you could actually do something like this. For example, let's say I didn't have those line spacings that I put in there myself, and I just use this spacing, go into line spacing and do 1.5 with that setting. So instead of it having literally single space in between, this is literally a spacing kind of default, which I really like. So I'm really happy with that. So I'm just going to make sure, yep, I love it. So the last thing before we go any further, we need to add in our quote. So again, it depends if you have a quote. But I have a quote that I like to generally add. Digital world. Let me show you, and I put them in quotation marks, and then what I want to do, just want to make it italic, and I just can see that my font is not there. So it's looking good. I'm happy but I want to make it kind of more branded, so I'm actually going to change some colors that are in there. So for example, I want to firstly make my name bold so it stands out. So I'm going to highlight it and then click on bold. But I also want to change the color. So I'm going to go into text color and go to custom because I have a custom color. and I have two colors that I mainly use. So this one is going to be my turquoise blue, and I'm really happy with using my name for that. And the links I want to be my other color, which is orange. So you can do highlight, again text color, custom, and what you can see, as soon as you've customized it, it stays in that customized box, so you don't have to keep re-entering it. And then my orange is there. So now when I go to my second link, I no longer have to type the code in because it's in my custom palette there. So that works really well for me, and I'm very, very happy. If by any chance you want to you want to center align all this, remember all you've got to do is highlight what you want to align, and then you go to the align area to center, and you just do it whichever way you want to do it. But I'm really happy with how it is at the moment. So that is it. No, of course not. So what I want to do, one more thing, I actually just want to make my image a little bit bigger so that it kind of is, it just kind of flows better with my text, so, and the box, so it sits in much better in my eyes anyway. Remember, this is your signature. So now we've got that, we want to, obviously we need to remove this border, because the border is not what you want in your Gmail signature. So the way to remove this border is you want to kind of highlight everything. So you just click over it. Once that's all highlighted, you want to go to the top bar, and the way you're going to do it is click on more, and along here you've got some tabs. So you've got border dash, you've got border width, you've got border color, and you've got background color. So I want you to go to the border width, click on the down arrow, and then do 0. Select 0. That will now, because the border width is literally nothing, that has now removed the border altogether. But we're not finished, because I still feel like this is a little bit flat. So I want to put like a little line in between this. So to do that, if you just kind of press anywhere on your document, what you see to the right hand side, you see like a faded box with a little pointed arrow. So if you select that, and this is where you can add any particular parts of the border. So I really want a border that sits in between here. So remember the columns that we have, so it's going to be actually this box. So now that's there. Don't select it or do anything with it. Go straight to the top of the box where it gives you an opportunity to change the border color and also change the width. So I'm going to change the width because I really like the idea of 1.5. It's not too big and it's not too small, so it's still visible. And then I want to change the border color to the same color as my name. So again, I'm still keeping with my brand. And now, there you have it. I'm really happy with this. That is my signature. Obviously, this is in our Google Doc. And again, as you can see, all changes have been saved. So you can always go back to it if anything ever happens in Gmail. So what you're going to do now, you want to copy this and take it over to your Gmail signature. So what you can do, you can actually just have your cursor on the page and you select Control A. It highlights it all, and then Control C, which is going to copy it. Then you're going to go to your Gmail account, and this is your Gmail account. So what you want to do is, to the left hand side, there's like that little kind of wheel, so that's settings. So you click on that, go down to settings, and it's going to take you to a page where you're going to change, this is all your settings. But if you go down towards the bottom, you're going to find your signature, and this is a signature that I created before. So let's say you've got a signature in there. As you can see, the difference is that I put every letter here is capitalized, so that's how you can tell the difference. So what you want to do is select that, so you can do Control A and delete, and then you can do Control V, and there you can see the difference. That's the one that I've just done, and that is how you do your signature. And then if everything is aligned, you can literally do that. There's one thing I'm actually going to go back and show you. There's a little error that I've made, so we're going to leave that there. Let's go back to our Gmail document. Something that I want to show that I should have done. So this is nice. The only thing I didn't like is how pushed over the line is, and I would like to kind of center this line between the image and the text. So to do that, you highlight all the information on your left hand side, but try and be careful. You don't want to highlight the line, because it will move with the line. So you don't have to highlight everything, but the majority is highlighted. And if you go to the top where the indents are, and this is where you can now move your text. So if you let go, it moves your text, which I'm really happy with. Or if you feel like it's too far out, you can move it back. But if your main focus is really to move the line, you can select the line. Once you've selected the line, if you go up there again, move the line closer to the image. So let's see if I like that. And I think I'm going to do it again. So again, you play around with it how you prefer it to look. I think I'm going to do that. And then, actually no, because of my quote, I don't want it to be too, yeah. And then, so what you can also do, if you want to, you could highlight all of that with that goes into almost a line. Because I want to do something a bit different. Let's do it from up here. Yeah. And then go up to your here. Let's try this one. The whole lot. And it moves the whole lot together. So there's several ways you could adjust the alignment of it. And that's it. So again, we do Control A, Control C, go back to our Gmail. So this is the one that we had before with the spacing and with the line closer to the text. So I'm going to Control A this, delete it, then Control V, which is now brought in the one that we've just amended. That gives us a bit more space. If you're happy with all that, check all the errors, any spelling errors, any alignment issues. As you can see here, this one's slightly changed. So what I might just do is go back to my document. So even though it looks perfectly fine on here, I think I may have gone too far with the alignment. So I'm going to just try and highlight again. See, the problem is I'm not trying to highlight it all, so you need to be aware of that. That's it. And I want to just move it over a little bit and Control A again. So as you can see with me, Control C, you can keep changing this until it's right, but having it in a document file is perfect because it means you can just edit it. And I'm still okay. What I might just do is, it depends if you want to even have the contact number, but I might just do that and do it like that. And a space, because remember we're not having spaces in between anyway, and then do it like that, but just adjust it. There's no rule on how it should look, but you should have the essential information there. Once that's all done, what I want you to now do is just make sure you go all the way to the bottom and save any changes. So now you've done that. So to see what it will look like when you compose, you literally click on Compose, and there it is. And then you click on Big Screen, and now it shows you how your signature will look after you composed an email. How fantastic is that? So get with it, have fun with it, let me know how you're getting on. Visit us on Facebook if you're available on icecreativelearning.com, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.